everybody, and well done for joining in today to do some learning with me, Mrs Lomas. Now let's get straight on to a little recap of some of the sounds we've already learned. And if you haven't watched these videos already, don't worry about it, because these are sounds that we've learnt at school already, okay? So we need to talk about these letters and what sounds they make and what their names are, because it's important that we know both. Okay, so let's have a little look at this one. I want you to join in with me at home. So we say, my sound is I and my name is I. And this one, my sound is S and my name is S. And this one, my sound is T and my name is T. My sound is A and my name is A, and my sound is P and my name is P. Now we need to know the sounds these letters make and the names of these letters, because sometimes we use their names, we don't always talk about the sounds that they make. And if you're ever stuck and you don't know what the letter names are, just think of your alphabet, because your alphabet is a list of all the names of the letters, okay? Now, looking at these pictures, we need to decide which letters go with the picture, okay? So, I've got an iguana. Iguana. What sound can you hear at the start of the word iguana? Well, I can hear an I. So that tells me that I need to move the letter I over to the iguana, because it starts with the sound I. Super. I've got a sandwich, a sandwich. What sound does sandwich begin with? That's pretty easy. I think we're good at this one. Sandwich. Oh, you can hear it. You can hear the sound S. So let's move that letter over to go with the picture that it matches. I've got an apple. Apple. What's that sound at the start? Apple. Shout it out to me. Apple. Well done if you guessed it right. So let's find the letter A that makes the A sound. There we go, I've moved it. My favourite, pizza. Oh, hands up if you like pizza. I love pizza. Pizza, pizza. Now I've got two sounds left at the top. I've got a T sound and I've got a P sound. Let's say pizza again. Pizza. You can hear that sound P, can't you? Pizza. So let's move the letter P because it makes a P sound. And finally, I've got a tortoise, just like our Arthur at school. Tortoise. Shall we move the T sound next to tortoise, because that's what that word begins with, isn't it? Let's move it then. Super duper. Right, now let's have a little look at what sound we're looking at today. As I said, we've already looked at this sound at school, but it's good to just practice things that we know already, okay? So, I've got a letter here. It's written as a capital letter and it's written as a lowercase letter, and there's a picture of somebody's nose. Put your finger on your nose. 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 What does nose begin with? What sound can you hear? Nose. Can you hear it? So we say, my sound is N and my name is N. Again, let's say it together. My sound is N and my name is N. Now, when I'm making that N sound, I'm putting my tongue on the roof of my mouth. It should tickle a little bit actually. Can you do it? So, oh, it tickles my tongue. Now, important note to adults, I'm not saying N. The sound is not N. We don't call it our nose. We call it our nose. Can you hear the difference? Can you hear the difference, my class? Nose. It's a N sound, not N. N. If you've got a nana, you don't call her a Nana, you call her a nana. Yeah? We need to make sure that sounds really, really pure. Now, there's a bit of a clue with the sound of what song we sing. We sound like an aeroplane, don't we? So let's sing the song that goes with that sound. Hear the aeroplane, hear the aeroplane, hear the aeroplane, making lots of noise. Super duper, you did fab. Right then, let's look at some words beginning with that sound Now, I've got some nails here. Nails you might hammer into the wall. Nails, can you hear that sound at the start? Nails. You've also got nails on your fingers, but it's a different sort of nail, isn't it? Because that word's got more than one meaning. Your nails, have a little look at your nails on your finger. And can you hear the sound at the start when you're saying that word? And we've already talked about our nose, haven't we? Our nose. Oh, what's this a picture of? A nest, where birds might put their eggs in the trees. Nest, nest. And there's some other sounds in that word that we've learned. Nest. We've learnt the st sounds, haven't we already? And then finally, you might read this if you want to find out what's happening in the world or happening around you. You might read this paper, and it's called a newspaper. Newspaper. I read the newspaper to see what's going on. The newspaper. Now, last thing we're going to do today is we're going to do a little bit of reading because you're all doing so amazing. So we're going to read these sounds and then blend them together. And remember, when we blend them together, we put them in our pretend blender and we mix them up. We blend them fast and then it makes the word. Okay, so when I point at the sound button, that's your turn to say the sound that that letter makes. Okay, right, we'll do it together though, don't worry. So we've got t, I, n, t, I, n, t, I, n. Put it in the blender. T, I, n, t, I, n, t, in. Tin, tin. Oh, it's a tin can. Like you've just had some beans in a tin can. The word tin. Well done. Right, now remember, we talked about this before. Pictures in stories and books give you clues about what words you're reading. So we've had a picture of a tin can, which it was a pretty big clue. And now we've got a picture of a little girl and she looks like she's sleeping, doesn't she? Should we see if this word says sleep? Because that's what I would think it says if I looked at that picture. But should we double check? Right then. So we've got n, a, p. Again. N, a, p. Again. N, ap. Put it in the blender. N, ap. N, ap. Nap. Nap. Oh! She's not sleeping. Well, she is sleeping, but she's having a fast sleep because she's having a nap. So she's not going to sleep for hours and hours. She's going to sleep only for a little bit for a nap. I might need a nap later today because I've worked hard today and you have as well. We've all worked very hard, haven't we? So that word is nap. Well done. Honestly, I'm so proud of you all for just tuning in and coming to see what we're learning today. And even if the sounds you already are really confident with, watch the video anyway because it's better to just practice, isn't it? We've got to practice and practice things to get better and better. So well done for coming and seeing me every day. And I think you're just all doing an amazing job. And I can't wait to see you again. So keep up the hard work. Have a look for objects at home, beginning with the sounds that we've learned. Why don't you draw some pictures of objects? Why don't you go on a treasure hunt and see what you can find of all the objects that we've learned, all the sounds that we've learned. See what objects you can find with the sounds that we know and have a little treasure hunt. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Right. So I'll leave that with you and then I will see you next time, which will be whenever you're ready to learn a new sound, okay? You're all doing super and I will see you later.